Hello and welcome to Glamtalk 10. Can you believe it? Glamtalk 10. And what an amazing opportunity to chat to you about what's happening at Glamtech. And today we have a special guest in studio with us, of course, and we're going to introduce him in a while. But let me quickly just say hello to this guy, Mr. Mark Butler, the other half of Glamtech. Mark, hello to you.
Marco Remarkable. Hey, everybody. Good to see you guys back. Glamtalk 10. Wow. 10th episode. Can you believe it? We're almost running this thing for a year now, Marco. Time is flying. Packed program today again. I'm excited for the stuff that we're going to be touching on today. Some of the things that we've been involved in. I see there's already people saying hi and so forth. Excited for the guests that we've got today. So, yeah, we're going to have some fun today, guys.
So we're also excited about, I guess, hello to Colin Butler. And you're probably wondering who we're talking about. We'll introduce this gentleman in a minute or so, but we also want to let you know what we're talking about tonight. We're also going to be introducing you to our Adopt a School initiative that kicked off last weekend. Mark will tell you more about that. We've got a short video clip we want to play for you a little bit later. And you're wondering about what this is all about. Glamtalk is our monthly show. So we get to do this on a Thursday, every last Thursday of the month, and we get to tell you about what happens in regards to our company Glamtech, and also about specials tonight. There's specials waiting for you, and so you don't want to miss out on the specials that we're going to do throughout this show, only for this show, and a limited time period for that. But let's quickly introduce you to the man of the moment where Glamtalk 10 is concerned. He is our guest in studio, and I'm talking about none other than Mr. Lester Philander. Lester, welcome.
Hey, Marco, good to see you, man. Long time.
Yeah, this is the only way I get to see you. This is the only way I see Lester in any case, but you are our guest in studio tonight.
That's not true. I invited you to a couple of bras on a couple of occasions, but you declined.
But yeah, you got to be like they do it. It's like they do it at Vodacom.
So I would come.
But it's like they do it at Vodacom. You got to take a ticket, and then I'll service you when I get to you eventually. But listen, good to have you, of course. And Mark, we got to just showcase to Lester some of our kit that we have, our brand of our gear. And so, Lester, sorry that you can't have a couple with us with our, of course.
Just quickly, Marco. Marco, we had three clouds in the sky this afternoon. So yes. We've got soup.
Hey.
So, Papa,
so. Cape Town for you, of course. And Lester, don't worry, we're going to sort you out. But we quickly got to talk about Lester Philander. We're going to sort you out. There's a promise. But let's talk about Lester Philander. I want to say hello to you, of course. And of course, Colin Butler doing the right things. He says, welcome to the live, Lester. That's Colin Butler. And I think she's one of our other directors, or honorary directors. So keeps us in line.
Sub-director.
But Lester, so you're obviously our guest tonight, and let's find out more about you. You are, of course, also now a renowned local businessman, cutting your teeth throughout the business world for a while, and now you're on the way to success big time, and we're happy to latch on to you in that regard, a business coach of note. So let's hear about who Lester Philander is before we get into your smart home journey.
Awesome. So I'm a local boy from the Cape Flats. Sorry if you hear a bit of a noise here in the background. They're just sorting out the alarm here now quickly. So I hail from the Cape Flats, born and bred, and I'm now a father of three. I have a 5-year-old, I have a 2-year-old, and I have a 7-month-old that's keeping me on my toes, that's keeping me young, even though it's making me look old. And I'm a Christian. There's not that much to say about it. Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. I have my fingers in a couple of different baskets. As you mentioned earlier on, I'm a business coach or business advisor. I help startup entrepreneurs get from where they are to where they want to be. I also dabble in the restaurant space and in the property space as well. So that is who I am in a nutshell. Weekends, you'll mostly find me at home with my family, just spending some quality time. From time to time, you'll see me hanging out with a couple of friends, but that is me. I'm a relatively straightforward, simple, boring kind of guy. Monday to Friday is when I do my business thing, and then weekends I'm just a family guy, church guy. That is who I am.
I think then, Mark, I think we should have that boring lifestyle, especially when the money starts coming in. You can afford to take off for the weekends. But Lester, I think you a bit too humble here, man. We want to talk about simply your road to success, and often people think it's about what they see now.
Oh, you want the good stuff?
Yeah, let's talk about the bad stuff. Let's talk about when it wasn't great.
The bad and the ugly.
Yeah, let's talk about when it wasn't as great as it maybe is now. And I know there's people watching, and they also want to hear success stories. But this road isn't an easy road to attempt. Let's hear about you.
So when I was 16 years old, I was part of this program called Junior Achievement, and I think that is where the seed of entrepreneurship was planted. They were asked us to start our own business, and I started a little casual business at that time. And we had to sell to our neighbors. I mean, me being a 16-year-old, a bit of a big mouth at that time, said, that's something that we can do. It's easy enough. Let's make a success of this thing. And after that, I finished my matric, went to Witwatersrand, so I'm a Wynberg boy also. And then after that, I was awarded the Von Parfitt bursary to finish my degree in management. I finished my degree in management, and then thereafter, I was at home for about 4 months at the internet cafe every day trying to look for a job. There was stuff out there then. I can only imagine what it's like now. But now we speak hope, and we believe that the economy is on the brink of a turnaround. So we are excited, and we are looking forward to that over there. So from my studies, I eventually got a job in Muizenberg. Funny enough, I worked in the customer services department, and then from there, I was promoted to management within my first year. And then 2 years later, I found myself at the housewarming party, and I saw this lady that was ridiculously out of my league, and I decided,
hey,
she could say no. So we eventually went there, and I said, listen, your prayers have been answered. I'm here now. And my girlfriend, who is now my wife. She's now my wife. We've been together for like 11 years, 3 kids. And and then from a career perspective, at that point I started becoming a bit too ambitious for the position I found myself in the company. And what I then did is I said, what, I'm going to start my own business. And then I thought back to what I did when I was 16 years old, where the seed of entrepreneurship was planted, where I was shown and taught how to make candles and sell them. And I've identified a bit of a gap in the market. And I thought, why not make a full-time business out of this? I assessed my risk. I looked at, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen? The worst thing was, I crash and burn. I'd have to go back to the working world. At that time of day, I was still staying with my parents. I didn't have any major debt. So the exit window was never going to be better than that. A lot of the guys, or a lot of the people that start businesses now, there's usually a huge element of risk associated to that because they have kids or because they have a huge mortgage that they still have to pay off. So the risk was relatively low for me at that point. So that's when I thought, okay, now it's my time, and my first year, I literally went all in, and it was nice, watching other people go to work when I can sit in a coffee shop with my laptop and getting my work done over there. The novelty of entrepreneurship soon wore off. And that is when I went bankrupt. That is when I had to sell my car, my fridge. That is when the bank started knocking on the doors. That is when I saw the ugly side of entrepreneurship, And it inspired me to document this journey that I was on, because I knew that there were so many other people that was going through the same thing that I was going through at that point over there. So what I did is I took these little video snippets of myself at that point. When the banks came knocking there saying that they're going to attach this, they're going to attach that. Very dark part of my life at that point over there. Not sure where the next plate of food was going to come from. I was falling behind rent all the time. I was in debt of, I think, close to a few 100,000. I can't remember the exact figure. And no assets to show, but all the struggle, all the experiences, all the rejection that I faced. And I thought, this is a book that I'm busy with. And what I've done is I took those little snippets, those little videos that I took of myself at that time in that valley, in that struggle. And I told myself, one day I'm going to write a book about this. And eventually I did that a few years later. And those little videos that I took of myself, I actually put that on what you call a QR code. And that is actually in the book as well. So when you're reading the book, and the book is called What to Expect When Going Self-Employed. So if you read the book, you can actually take your smartphone, zoom on, or you can actually take a smartphone, click on that the QR code, and you get to see the video of me in my struggle, in my darkest hour at that point over there. So when I was in the business world, I was obviously introduced to a few other things on the other side of the business curtain, which is when I fell in love with my true passion, which was business coaching, and there was always these guys that would come to me and ask, listen, Lester, how do I do this? What do I do this with regard to marketing? What do I do this with regard to sales? How do I manage this from a financial perspective? And for some reason, I just knew the answer, and as a Christian, I believe that, sometimes you're just a vessel that allows information to flow through you, because a lot of the times when you're in that flow, I'm hearing some of these things for the first time, and when I went to go research on them afterwards, I was like, I was actually right about that. It's the first time I got exposure to that kind of topic that we were unpacking at that time. So that is when we started PHL Consulting, which is now PHL International Consulting. So this is when we help small startup entrepreneurs get from where they are to where they want to be. We identify all of the obstacles that are stopping them from achieving those goals, so that we can help them put strategies in place to overcome that obstacle to get them closer to achieving that goal. And obviously, when I've identified certain formulas in business, then I realized, okay, if this works in this business over here, in this industry, and you understand what works and what doesn't work, and obviously you can't just implement a blanket approach. And sorry for the jargon here, but I've identified a bit of a formula, which means that if you understand how business works, it doesn't really matter what business you're going to go into, as long as you understand the dynamics and the formula of that. So then we started another business, and then we started another business, and another business. So it got to a point where we had a couple of failures there and on them, but it's not really failures if you've learned from them. They call it paying school fees. It's like Thomas Edison. It took him the 100th attempt, to get the light bulb going. And
1,000 light bulbs.
That is your business.
Yeah.
That's a light bulb for you on your behalf as well.
Segue. We've actually got some light bulbs here, Lester.
We say thank you to Tommy for that.
I don't think those are Thomas Edison's light bulbs.
But Lester, yeah. We're going to get into a bit of your ventures as well. But I just wanted you to inspire people a little bit, because from what people see and hear of Lester Philander now, as opposed to what you were talking about earlier, about all those failures, we're also on that journey. We know how tough it's been this first year to establish ourselves in this market as well. And by the way, we'll be tapping into the formula very soon, there, Lester Philander. But we in this business, not just for ourselves as well. And one thing I know about you is that you are a giver, that you create opportunities for people always. You've done that with me as well. Not that I've always taken up the opportunities, but you're always creating opportunities for others. And that's what we're also all about at Glamtalk. So I want to talk to you about your smart home journey, right? Before we get into what you're currently up to with some of your new ventures. And I remember it was Christmas Eve, Mark. Remember that day when I put out a post about Google Home Minis and whatever? And lo and behold, I get a call.
I remember that very clearly.
I get a call from Lester Philander. I want one. And we need to go do the installation on the day. And subsequently, we've installed some other things. But now this man, Mark, he's moved. He's talking to us from his brand new home now. So we're going to have to reintegrate.
I was actually just informed yesterday. But congrats on the new journey. And I know you were busy with doing some DIY stuff as well. So yeah, you're very modest this evening, but kudos on some of this. But Lester, just before we get into the stuff, into your journey, your smart house journey, Marco, just a promo happening right now. So before this broadcast ends, you need to get onto this. Light bulb, 160 Rand. That's this boy key. 160 Wi-Fi light bulb just for the session, and also Google Home Mini, 480 Rand. Only for this time now, whilst we're broadcasting, you need to SMS us, or sorry, WhatsApp us on 061 533 6700. 061 533 6700. It's only for the session. Once the session ends, the promo is done. 160 for the light bulb, 480 for the mini. You're not going to get it again. So whilst Lester does his thing and just takes us through his smart home journey, get WhatsApping, get onto that. Lester, all yours.
Awesome. So I remember that Christmas Eve like it was, yesterday, basically.
Christmas Eve.
And I saw Mark putting this video
Christmas.
there, and I must be honest with you. I this was the first time I was really exposed to a smart home kind of thing. I always thought that these were things that were ridiculously out of my league. This was, but you guys made it so accessible. You guys made it so easy. And I thought to myself, I'm the only person in my networks, in my circle that has this. So if I'm completely honest, I don't really want you guys to make too much sales, because then I kind of lose that level of exclusivity that I have. But at the same time, I want you guys to thrive as well. So let me just share a quick story with you. So what happened is after you guys installed the box thing, the Google Home box, I don't always know all of the terms. I immediately saw the benefit and I was hooked from day one. Then I called you guys back, put in the one switch so I can control the lights with my voice as well. I'm a bit of a lazy oak man, and I believe that I have a bit of a voice that can do things for me. So why not allow it to control the TV? It controls the TV, it controls the light. Then Mark brought the wrong one deliberately, probably, so that I could take that one as well as the other one. No. So Mark, 2 sales in 1 day. I can't tell that. Even though people are sucking people into sales.
Three sales, Lester. Then there was a strip as well.
You, Mark. There we go. And then a few days later, I found Mark again. I said, "Look, Mark, now I need a strip as well." And now a few days later, I'm taking. By the way, I can't SMS because I'm busy on my phone here now. But I'm taking advantage of another one of those devices over there that you guys had on promo now, because we obviously moved, so you guys now have to install here again. So I'm quite excited because the place that we have now.
Is that a sale now, Lester? While we're on here, I just want to record you. So we're making a sale here, right here. That's how we roll, right?
You can lock it in. I like leading by example. So
done deal.
Love it. It's a done deal.
You need right now to also buy. I'm a big fan. I'm a big believer in supporting small business. And I have this habit whether I need the stuff or not, and if another business needs an opportunity to get ahead, then it's my responsibility. Not as an entrepreneur, but my responsibility as a brother, to do that for you. So we recently put the house on the market for rental, and when the tenants or prospective tenants came in, my wife said, "Hey Google, turn the lights on, or turn on the glass room, or hey Google, mute TV, or hey Google, drop Spotify volume to level 5." And those guys were blown away, and they said, "I must have this." But what happened, we then had to move, and then we had to leave all of our smart devices along with him there as well. So fortunately, we worked it into the price because the price was actually very competitive. So I'm becoming a bit of an agent here for you guys as well. So now we
Great stuff.
We love it.
You guys have to reinstall everything right now as well. But in saying that, I went to go visit them today, and they are fully set up, and they were showing me they renamed all their devices and everything already. They said, "Hey Google, turn shelter on," so they call the same room a different name. So that was quite nice, and we're very chuffed. We're very happy with it, and it's one of the things that sets us apart, and we brag about it now.
Great stuff.
I want to talk to you about that, Lester. You say you're quite a lazy guy, but listen, I was sick for the last couple of weeks, and I think Google's helped me a lot as well. Just for by asking certain things that I needed, even if it was just music or commanding Google to stream some stuff for me on my different devices. That was a great thing to have, especially when you're incapacitated a little bit. But for you, you've seen even a little bit further in terms of your stay at a hotel or a conference that you were at, where you saw a little bit of the more futuristic stuff in terms of smart home technology. So don't you want to tell people about that? Maybe people think we're talking about futuristic stuff, but this is the year now.
Yeah.
No, they got nothing on you guys, man. They got nothing on you guys. They got nothing on Glamtalk. So I was in Joburg a few weeks ago, and we went.
You got the job.
You know. I'm buttering you guys up so I can get a bit of a discount there as well. Now,
you are getting one.
Also,
I've got something for you, Lester. You keep talking. I've got something for you while you talk.
Oh, marvelous. So I was at this hotel in Johannesburg, and what they actually said is there was this robot that was walking up and down and kind of came to you and asked, what you want to know about Sandton, what do you want to know about the area, what do you want to know about this, and what do you want to know about that? And then even on the app itself, they asked us, is that mine? Glamtalk, you guys are the way to go.
We'll sort you out.
That's a 7-inch house.
That can be
that
used.
Controls everything. That becomes your central point of the home. Everything from there. We can hook you up.
Fantastic. I thought I was the central point of my home, but okay, we're gonna use that one. So so at the hotel, you get to log in on the app. You get to choose, when you get room service, they ask you want the human to deliver it or do you want the robot to deliver it, and this is where these guys are going, and it's absolutely futuristic. It's phenomenal. It's So again, I believe that what you guys have in your arsenal, you literally are capable of doing all of those things and more. So I'm very excited for the future. I'm very excited to see what Glamtalk has to offer, what the next step is, what else you can do to pump my house up, because now people are used to what we are on. So now we have to take it the level up now. So that is where you guys come in. It starts with that little freebie that you're going to give me there now.
Ooh, Lester's got jokes, but we may sort you out. We can talk, of course. But Lester, just in terms of smart home technology, with the fourth industrial revolution, it's upon us. It's there. People or our kids are starting to code and everything. It's just something where we can't get away from it. And we're talking, you a business coach as well. I think I've heard you one day when you were still on CCFM talking about future jobs, talking about the future industries. This is very much something in terms of future, not just future industries where new jobs are concerned, new business, new everything, where smart home technology is at the very forefront. Don't you just quickly want to speak into that? Okay, I think we might just have a little bit of a delay there, Lester. But can you hear us, Lester?
I think the communication is gone.
I think
nonetheless.
Yeah, but okay, we'll wait.
No, but nonetheless, just again, when Lester comes back on, he's there, just can't hear us. But just a few things. Can you hear me? Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, you go for it.
Okay. Go for the list. So yeah, okay. So I think we're just missing each other a little bit there. But Mark, just in terms of this technology, we often speak about it. We speak about where the future is, and the future is now. And we're going to speak a little bit about that, where the Adopter School project is also concerned, and how those kids were blown away in terms of careers, in terms of where this technology is. And to those watching, listen, you can't live without this thing. It's going to be in your home sooner rather than later. So best get in now while it is very affordable. Get in early. Let's talk about that quickly while we get Lester back.
100%. But I think before we get to that Adopter School initiative, because there's quite a bit to share. We've got a little clip on that as well.
Yep.
But guys, go and check out our blogs on our website, www.glamtech-sh.co.za. Go and check out our website. On our website, we've got about 8 blogs on there, and we'll take you through how to start up your journey, what equipment you could possibly look at installing into your home to get you going. And then from there, we've now, to tomorrow night, we'll be loading another blog that will talk about you guys are a bit more advanced, that understand the different communication protocols like Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Z-Wave, BLE, Bluetooth Low Energy. So we've put down a blog, or I've written a blog on that, where if you want to understand the differences in that, in wanting to maybe localize, so I'm talking a different language now, but if you understand that, then go and check out the blog. There's a lot of information that will definitely help you. Everything from green power, anything from looking at alternative power supplies, making sure that you're just keeping your house up properly so that you don't have any breakdowns and lag and all of that kind of stuff that will just take away from the experience. So you can check out our blog on our website. Adopt a School. Wow. So we started the Adopt a School program. Marco, I am super excited simply because the school that I've adopted was the school that I started my schooling at. I went to a creche and then from the creche to the school. So Factorton Primary was my alma mater, if I can call it that. Mother's Milk, my first school. And I went back there for the first time, I think after 10 years, and actually thought about that being a bad thing, because we should be engaging with our schools and trying to give back as much as what we can to assist the generations that come up behind us or after us. So I felt a bit bad about it, but we are there now, and we made a bit of an impact with the kids. The kids were super excited. Google did its thing. Google started talking and introducing us as the Glamtech people, introducing the rules that will apply to the program, and the kids were just in awe. And the thing that I want the viewers, the guys listening and watching us today, and in future, obviously they can watch us whenever they want. But the thing that I need you guys to take away from this Adopt a School initiative is this. If you grow up in a home where you have all the smart technology that is just part of your day-to-day, if you're a kid that is in standard 5 right now, by the time that kid is in matric, standard 10 or grade 12, that kid would have had 5 years experience of smart home tech. When that kid decides to go and study, he's got some kind of a basic understanding of how Wi-Fi works, maybe Zigbee works. He's got an understanding of how communication protocols interact with each other and how that can take your life forward. Versus the kid that when he reaches matric and he now needs to make a decision in terms of which direction to go into, and he decides that this is something that he would like to get in, he's 5 years behind the kid that started in grade 6, 7. And that is the one thing to take away from this, in that we're trying to now create, through this Adopt a School initiative, a platform for kids to be exposed to all of this. So the exposure is kind of the important thing, as opposed to what the tech can do. That obviously, that is part and parcel of all of this, what the tech can do, but the exposure to these kids and to the teachers even, that is the amazing thing. When I left, the teacher said, wow, we've got a new way that we can actually start teaching, because you can actually use the Google or Mini speaker, input information into there and have the speaker talk to the kids, as opposed to the teacher just conducting the lessons. So it was amazing. It was mind-blowing. I think for me, it was more than what I expected to get out of it for myself. And I think that the future looks good. So yeah, the Adopt a School project.
Maybe we must just show them a bit of a clip, and then we can continue that conversation. But let's just take a brief look at Mark's experience. This was last week, Thursday. And this guy's still on a buzz, just being back at his alma mater, as he puts it. And let's take a look at his experience on the day.
Cooking
And this could be you. It could be your school. And Mark, let's quickly talk about uh, potential partners. If you're watching this and you're corporate or you're somebody that want to invest into the lives of some of those kids and other schools, maybe in your own area, let us put. I'm going to put that number on screen for you again. That's the number you can get hold of us via WhatsApp. As well, we'll give you the info for our email address as well. But Mark, of course, this is it's a fantastic initiative just to plow back into our communities. So, Factoryton Primary was just the start, and we're looking forward to doing it in other communities as well.
Definitely. The idea is to make sure that we go across the country. If we can reach every school, even if it's indirectly, but if we can reach every school, be it a virtual lesson or a virtual way of communicating with them, engaging with them, interacting, that will be brilliant. But first prize is obviously being face to face and just engaging with them on that level. So definitely, Marco, it's not this is where it starts and ends. This is basically the start. I know the next school that we are going to is the school that you adopted. I think it's Dagbreek, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's also another school in Villiersdorp that we've committed to attending to. And we're definitely going to go and just go and share with those kids as well. So Relden, I'm not sure if Relden is online. Just give us a thumbs up if you're there, Relden from Villiersdorp. But we are coming down to you guys soon. We're going to come and make an impact. I mean, again, it's all about creating opportunities so that our kids can flourish. So we've got little gems out there. We've got creative minds, and we've got people that are looking for the opportunities. And I'm not even tapping into the career opportunities, Marco. The career opportunities abroad, what we don't even have as a consideration in South Africa right now, are crazy from a automator's point of view. So what we are called integrators. So people that do smart home integration are called integrators, and there are a host of different career opportunities available for people in our industry. In South Africa, this is still very new, still very small. So we've got a long way to go. But if we can get our kids geared for this in the next few years, then they are well set to really flourish.
Yeah. And talking about opportunity, let me put a comment from our sub-director back on screen. She's put that comment in there. Light bulbs at 160 and a Google Home Mini at 480 for 480. Only this broadcast. And that's only for the live broadcast. So if you're watching this afterwards, tomorrow or in a year's time, don't ask us for this price. You're not going to get it. So it's only for those watching live now. We want to actually
WhatsApp help you
WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp that number on screen, 061 533 6700. In fact, Grant Busby, ek sê altyd vir hom op social media, ek likes you even nou meer when I say I want a light bulb, please. So you can have it. Why don't you take two? Maybe add three, and it will make the world of difference in your life as well. And I hope my Google is working. I actually need to put my light up here as well. Hey, Google. My Google is off. I'm going to put it on in a moment because I need to put my lights back on to 100%. But that's the convenience of having these type of devices in your homes. Your life will never be the same. And also, Mark, we were talking a while back about Wi-Fi, right? Let's talk about this. I think Lester's almost back. Here's the thing. Now that you have Wi-Fi and unlimited Wi-Fi, especially after it was when the lockdown happened, people's got Wi-Fi. Yeah. But now, are you only going to use it? Are you only going to use it
for Facebook?
Or for Facebook? Or for WhatsApp? For what? Why don't you get yourself a smart home device? Of course, that's what it's for. That's why Wi-Fi is there like that light bulb at 160. That's for screw in, as well as the bayonet. You can have this Google Home Mini that Mark is showing on screen. Thank you, Mark.
For those that don't know what it actually looks like, that's a Mini. So this is that's it.
It will change your life.
This thing is
let's bring Lester back in. Lester, welcome back.
While it's still circling, okay, he's there.
You went to go eat? You went to put yourself out of the broadcast to go and eat? Candyman.
Just quickly, Marco, talking about eating.
I had to move to the kitchen now.
See?
Change of scenery.
Sorry, Mark, what was that?
Changes
Closer to the
closer to the
fridge.
fridge. Mm.
Just a quick one.
Yeah.
Just a quick one, Marco, just on the adopted school, just before we move completely away from that.
Of my wife's room, the kitchen.
We see. Marcus, before we get back to Lester, quickly, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, just quick. So on the adopted school, if there's anyone that is watching this broadcast, or anyone that will be watching this or if you know of anybody that is interested in partnering with us, coming alongside us, and if you can sponsor, if it's something, maybe a snack for those kids at the school, or if it's anything that you might deem that the kids could make good use of, please partner with us, email us, contact us via WhatsApp. Our email address is info@glamtech-sh.co.za, glamtech-sh.co.za. If you guys can connect with us, it will make a world of difference just to get them to get some more out of this experience, as opposed to just the smart home aspect of, or the adopted school learning aspect of it. So if there's anybody that wants to partner with us, come on board. And
maybe PHL International was with him. Sommer gooit maar uit daarso. Hey Lester,
you guys know.
You just never know. Lester always said I know how to sell him, but I'm just turning the tables a little bit now, making connections. Lester, so you're back. Let's quickly talk about your smart home journey before we get into your brand new initiatives that's going to take Cape Town and South Africa and the world by storm, of course. Just in terms of smart home technology, I remember just before we broke off there, we spoke about the new industry, new jobs, new everything. Where does this technology sit in terms of jobs, in terms of new opportunities, industry-wise, and where the homes are concerned?
You know, I saw this statistic a couple of weeks ago, and they spoke about the jobs and the industries that will not be relevant in 20 years' time, and then they spoke about the industries that will be thriving in 20 years' time. So I think we owe it ourselves to do enough research to find exactly where the world is going, what we need to do, how we need to position ourselves, what we need to educate our kids in, what advice we need to give them with regard to career choices that they have to follow when it comes to these sorts of things. Because eventually, you know, this is the future. Everything is going to be automated. The things we know now, eventually, the switches that you put upside down with your fingers and manually, that's all going to be phased out eventually. This is the future, and if the writing is on the wall, if we don't take advantage of it now, it's going to get to a point where it is so expensive because prices drive demand and supply, and because you've got a spot in the
Okay, I think we're just, again, missing you a little bit. There's a bit of a lag there, Lester. But as soon as you're back in, can you hear us? Okay, I think there's a bit of a lag there where Lester's concerned, but no worries. We quickly got to get in. We'll just wait for Lester while he gets back. Now we can hear you, meneer. Can you hear us? Yeah, can you hear us? I think Lester went to go move too far. Must sort out his Wi-Fi. It's very far from us.
We need to sort out your Wi-Fi, Marco. We need to get the
we're gonna sort out your Wi-Fi. We've got the technology to sort out your Wi-Fi there as well. End to end in your home with the mesh routers and everything.
Mesh router system.
Yeah,
definitely
maybe you want to tell people about that mesh router, Mark, if they don't know.
Okay, so a mesh router will basically be a node system. So you've got more than one node that is placed in the house, and wherever the signal is stronger, that is the node that will obviously then connect to your device. So if you've got a big property, as opposed to having one router in the middle of the home, you can actually then have 3 or 4 or 2 nodes, and you can place them evenly apart. And then from there onward, wherever you walk through the place from with the phone, for example, if it picks up the stronger signal, it will drop the weaker one and just connect automatically, as opposed to a Wi-Fi extender, which will keep you on that signal, even if the signal is weak, until the signal is completely gone, and then it will only obviously reconnect to the extender that is closest. With a mesh router, that's all automatic. So definitely, Lester, that's something that you need, mesh router system.
Yeah, we're
able to move through your home.
We're putting it on the list for Lester. He said we must come reinstall and do a lot of things there. So mesh router for
solar
Lester,
power,
solar power. It's on the list.
Windmill,
yes, wind. We do, yeah, alles. There he stays, he can do all of that, of course. But Lester, if you can hear me, okay, Lester's just disappearing on us a little bit. Wait for him. But Mark, lots happen. I don't think people are using the opportunity for the specials that we're running today, and they don't want to miss out on these specials. Of course, we've got 160 rand for a light bulb, and then that's each, of course, and then we've got 480 for a Google Home Mini. Lester, while we have you, let's quickly. Okay, while I said while we have you, he just disappeared. He's gone. But let's quickly just put this on the screen for you. Light bulbs at 160 each. You don't want to miss out. Normally, it will retail up to 190. So we're giving a bit of a discount on that. And then Mark, with the Google Home Mini at 480, it's a steal, because you go check that out anywhere else. You're going to pay double that amount. And so you want to get your hands on this Google Home Mini. I actually wanted to see if my thing is on. I'm not too sure. Hey, Google. Okay, my thing is off here. Somehow I need to plug my thing in. But it's an amazing tool to have at your disposal. It's before you get to the 7-inch hub. Mark, maybe you want to show them the 7-inch hub again. It's something that they do need. I have one of those now, and that's the hub of my home in terms of smart home technology. But in the meanwhile, if you don't have it, you could be using the Google Home Mini. But Mark, this is what it looks like. Show them quickly.
Yeah. So that's the hub. I'll just take it out of the box so you can see the whole thing. So that's the 7-inch hub. So that's the speaker that is mounted to, and then you've got the display unit. And this thing basically, you can watch your Netflix, you can watch your YouTube, you can watch your DSTV Now, you can watch Facebook, video clips, anything that can stream really will basically connect to this device. And then everything else, if you've got your lights that is set up, your lights you will be able to control from the panel. You can control your music. You can control any of your TVs that are connected, your aircon units, anything really. So any smart device that is enabled, you will connect up with this hub, and this will basically become the control panel to make sure that all of that stuff works from one place, be that in your room, be that in the kitchen. And also, if you want to set reminders, you want to just jam, put on routines and those kind of stuff. And this thing is magic. I've got one upstairs in the room, one in the room with the boys, and it's just a fantastic device. But again, if this is not what you were ready for, like Ralden was ready for this one. He's made the upgrade. So 1,800 rand. It's a steal. Go and check it out at Takealot or wherever else. 1,800 rand for the 7-inch hub can be yours. We've got limited stock available, so jump on that if you're ready for your upgrade. Other than that, get your Google Home Mini. And then also, Marco, we've got Amazon products. I don't know if people don't know this, but we don't only delve in the Google environment. We've also got the Amazon ecosystem devices. So if you are in need of an Echo Dot or Echo Dot 4, the new one with a clock, or if you're interested in a Fire Stick or anything on the Amazon, the Show Echo Show 5, Echo Show 8, the new Echo Show, the 10-inch with a head that spins around, that follows you all around. There's some crazy stuff out there, and we've got access to all of that. So go and check out on our website. It's all there at the best prices possible. So yeah, there we go.
So, Mark, I think we're still waiting for Lester's, but while we're waiting for him, I think that we can give our viewers an opportunity to ask us questions in regards to
Speak
smart
to us.
home technology. Just from the get-go, you need to have Wi-Fi for these products, right? And there's no
Yeah.
use. You can still use it if you have lights. You can use it, but you won't have the effect of speaking to your device or being able to use the app for your Wi-Fi or for the Wi-Fi lights. It would just be a normal light in that regard. But why have this thing and not utilize it to its full potential? So, in actual fact, Mark, we were talking about the Smart Life app, and now it can sync your music to the lights, and you
Yeah.
could have your party, of course, at your home,
Exactly.
and the lights will move to the beat of your music, and a lot of those type of things. It's small things, but it will change your life dramatically. But if you have questions for us, you can pop it in the comment section now, and we will deal with it as best we can. In regards to your questions or whatever you want to know about smart home technology, it is our absolute pleasure to get you involved or get involved with you and help you along with your smart home journey. We say that from the very get go that our success is your success and your success is definitely our success as well. So we
Yeah.
would love to help you in terms of starting your smart home journey. And in actual fact, if you are a single lady, if you are an elderly couple, or if you're concerned about your parents, another aspect of this, the security part of this is a great thing, where especially now when it's winter time, you can automate your lights, or if you forget, you can be anywhere in the world and turn on or off your lights on or off for certain devices, which helps you. And geotagging or geolocation as well.
Geolocation, yeah.
When you get close to your
Geofencing.
home, that the lights can go on. And especially if you're security conscious, these are the type of things that can help you a lot. And
Yeah.
we have the technology, and you can definitely make use of Glamtech. We'll help you. But imagine that you at work and you're worried about, are my lights turned on? Is it dark in my flat or my house? You can turn it on where you are at, and the cameras, Mark. We can also help you out with the cameras as well. So
Yeah.
you can see into your home, you can speak to the person in your home without them having to turn on anything. They can just speak back to you. So the technology is there. We want to help you, and you can use the number on the screen, of course. That is for WhatsApp, but ideally, we would love you to go to our website. We've got an e-commerce site there. You can find everything at the lowest prices on our website. Very, very competitive in terms of smart home technology. On your screen, you see 480 Rand for a Google Home Mini. You're
Steel.
not going
That's a
to
steal.
you're not going to get it anywhere else, and it is guaranteed. We have our 12-month guarantee on this particular device, or
Yeah.
every device that we do sell to you. Don't miss out. Don't miss out. And so, if you have got comments, pop a comment to us now. If you have comments or questions,
Yeah.
please pop the question in the comment section, and we'll deal with that. I don't know if Lester's going to come back, so I'll preempt it a little bit by telling you a little bit about what Lester's up to. And if he comes back, we can maybe just expound more. But Lester is launching a lot
Yeah.
of coffee shops at the moment. It's called Corp Cafe. Quite a few is opened up already. And I may just get you Lester's details a little bit later, or you can get it from us and we'll get it to you as well. But that's just part of what he's doing. But he's got multiple businesses, but the brand new ventures now is the cool cafes that you will see on social media a lot. And one may just be opening up in your area. So if we do not get Lester back, in the meanwhile, we let you know that he's quite a successful businessman. He was very coy and very humble in terms of what he achieved. He is, of course, um, a successful man, a successful businessman in his own right. And we wanted to actually give him one of these, Mark, maybe your can
Yeah,
I
my
give
soup is up. I've got no more soup.
but we
Soup
will
is
give
up, but
Lester one of those cups with
yeah.
his song and of course the singer of that song on there. And you can also get that to that Mark had retails at what you do with your
Yeah,
personalized.
yeah, we'll do it for 120. Easy peasy. If you are a father for Father's Day, we'll do one better, Marco. So for Father's Day, we're doing a special deal for the dads. And this is what that deal is going to look like. So Dads, I'm not sure if you can see that. That's a Google Home Mini. That's a smart light bulb. And that's a Chromecast. So we're going to be doing something. There we go. That's the Chromecast. So we're going to be doing something for the dads for Father's Day. So watch this space. We'll tell you guys what that's going to look like and how it's going to work. So yeah.
What does those things do? You showed a Chromecast, you showed a Google Home Mini and a light bulb. What does it do? The thing is, we talk a lot about the product and naming it, but just in terms of what you showed the viewers, especially for the dad, you're going to make not just his day, you're going to make his life and your life as well. If you're in the same house, you can also benefit. So buy it for him, but buy it for you as well.
Yeah, no, of course. What the Chromecast does effectively is the Chromecast, you plug into, it's got an HDMI port or input, and that goes into either a computer monitor or into a projector or into a TV, anything that has an input like that, you plug it in and you plug the other end into a power source, either a 5-volt USB input, or you can plug it into the actual TV if you've got a TV to power that. And what that will then do is that will make your dome TV a slim TV. So you might have a smart TV where you buy the TV, it says smart on top. But if the TV is not utilized in a smart way, it's actually just a normal TV, right? So what the Chromecast will do is the Chromecast will then accept the information that is streamed from your phone, and it will actually run that thing on your screen. So the screen will just, your TV will just become a monitor, and the Chromecast will do all the heavy lifting. So if it's a movie from Netflix, Showmax, anywhere, just throw it into there.
With the buffering, people say,
Exactly.
buffering, and it's all to do with the chipset in your TV. If you've got an inferior one, you may be having buffering issues, but then the Chromecast does all the heavy lifting and all of it.
Correct.
Oh my goodness, why not TV places?
And also, for you people that might be thinking, hey, I don't have a smart TV, I need to upgrade. You don't have to upgrade. All you need is a Chromecast, and the Chromecast will enable your TV to be able to link into those Netflix movies, into soaptoday.to. Soaptoday.to.
Anything that is cost
Yeah.
visual cost ability. YouTube's got lots of content there for free you can use.
Yeah.
You want to watch your stuff on Facebook? Easy peasy. And a lot of churches still stream to social media. You can use that. So lots of options for you. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching on my screen. I'm watching a broadcast that's streaming to YouTube at the moment. And I'm casting from my one device to this. So you can do the same. So it can be anything that has got the casting symbol on there, and cast to grow to Chromecast and you pay for the weight, and the bucket issues almost non-existent. They do all the heavy lifting, like you said, and you can make your life easy. So you have Wi-Fi, you have uncapped Wi-Fi, and you only streaming movies, or you need to get yourself Chromecast, Google Home Mini, some lights, and other stuff that you can
Quickly.
Well,
Yeah, quickly. And again, all orders of 1,000 Rand or more, we will ship to you at no cost to you, anywhere in South Africa. So if you're living in Namibia, or if you're living in somewhere outside of the South African borders, then we will have to obviously charge, or you will be able to, or you could possibly pay for the shipment of that to your country. But if it's within South Africa, any order of 1,000 Rand or more, we will ship to you, also at our cost. Also, for any order of 1,500 Rand or more, we will ensure that you get one of these mugs as a complimentary gift from Glamtalk to you. And then also for every order, or for every 1,500 Rand spent, you get one entry into our lucky draw. So guys, if you don't know what a lucky draw is, go onto our website. We put it on our website. I think it was the 1st of January. We put it up there. 42-inch or 40-inch smart TV, the 23rd of December, 2021. we will be giving away one smart TV to one lucky customer, Glamtalk customer. So the way to win, you need to purchase every 1,500 value of 1,500 that you purchase from Glamtalk gives you one entry into the draw. So if you buy a 1,000 rands worth of items today, and next month you buy 500 rands worth of items, that's one entry, because we will have obviously the information in our system that can show that this particular customer has purchased to this value. If you do that every month, or if you do one big order of 15,000 rand, that's 10 entries. If you order every month 1,500 rand for 10 months, that's 10 entries. That goes into a hat, and the name that comes out of that hat walks away with a smart LED 40-inch TV on the 23rd of December 2021. So guys, you don't want to miss this. Die is verniet, maar hulle gratis, sommer net. Ja. Ja. Niks vir families hier. If you're family of mine, just buy. Don't worry about the prizes. Just buy.
We obviously we're doing it not just for half but for others as well. This is an amazing opportunity to get involved in smart home technology. And just to this out, we're getting this is from the activity of Colin, Bandes, this is the benefit for the stuff that is just virtually obviously living in the Bandes. So, make use of our from the website. You can see the address, the web address on your screen with the and then if you want to contact us via your WhatsApp, here is the number on the screen as well as 0615 and we would love to have more activity, but this is another do that giving a example. That is the example from where it's going to be.
I'm here, Marco. I'm hearing there's a bit of a background noise in my ear, so it's a bit hard for me to hear. But again, definitely, guys, jump on what we are about. Thank you to all of those people out there that are supporting the business, that's supporting our initiatives. We are really, really indebted to you for pushing us forward and for taking this company forward. In a few years' time, the idea also with the adopted school is to take some kids abroad. We really want to take some kids to the UK, to the US, and just show them that there's a big world out there. It's a big, bright world, and they need to aspire to do great things. So really, really excited for the future. Excited for the new products that is coming up, that's being launched. So a lot of new stuff. We also will be featuring and reviewing some new cameras that we are waiting for arrival of. And that will obviously, it will change a few things. One, the price factor will be affected, so the prices will come down on some of the new products that we are anticipating coming into our fold soon. And also it will integrate into the home environment a bit better. So really, really excited for all the new things that is coming up. Again, Father's Day is on the 11th, I think, of February. For all your dads, we've got some goods coming up. So watch the space, watch the website, watch the YouTube video, watch the our Facebook page. So we'll be putting up some stuff there. And then there's also some exciting news. We're not going to share it right now, but there's some exciting news that is coming up. So you'll be hearing a bit more of Glamtalk Smart Home. And we are really, really excited about this initiative that we're also jumping on. I'm not going to share anything more, Mark. I don't know if we are allowed to, but it's in a day.
So I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah.
I've just changed quickly. I don't know if you can hear me.
I say there's
Yeah,
no more.
So all I can say is that Mark is right. You're going to hear the name Glamtalk a lot over the next couple of weeks. And we actually don't want to give it away because then they're not going to buy from us. They're not going to buy from us. No.
Yeah.
No.
Laat hulle.
We'll keep
Suspense.
that.
Absence
Keep
makes the
that.
heart grow fonder.
Yeah. So apologies for my sound going away there a little bit, but I'm glad that I'm back just for the last bit of the show to just give you that web address that's on the screen there. It is glamtech-sh.co.za. And then if you want to get hold of us via our WhatsApp, that number 06153367000.
615336700.
But here's the thing, Mark, 160 for a light bulb. Weet hulle wat hulle uitmis as hulle dit vat nou nie. So how many minutes left? We got like
We've got
no more
3
minutes left.
minutes.
So
3 minutes left. It's just 3 minutes left, and then this broadcast will self-destruct.
And the light bulbs. It's the price of the light bulbs. Thank you. Okay, so and 484 Google Home Mini, it will self-destruct in 2.5 minutes. That price, take it now. Use that number on screen. We will know if you took up that offer now. 06153366700. It's on screen there. Don't miss out because Mark 2 minutes in a
2 minutes, yeah, just in that 2 minutes, just a big thank you to Lester Philander, gracing us with his time, his presence, his wisdom. Thank you for him coming into our session. You guys need to tell us who you want to see on the show. You need to tell us what celebrity you want us to bring in. I told you guys, if you want us to, we will raise people from the dead. As hulle van Michael Jackson wil hê, ons kan vir hom bring. Julle moet net praat. If you want us to bring a Jonathan Rubin, ons bring die mense in. Benny McCarthy, praat met ons. We need some inspiration just to get some ideas in terms of who you guys want to see on the show, on these couches. And we will speak to them. We will get them to engage with us. We will get them to engage with you. And Marco, I think that's what I've got to say. That's what I've got to say. Thank you as well.
You probably didn't see how the gears were working in my head while you were talking about those people, especially MJ. Yeah, what I say. But it's been great spending time with you guys, of course, here on Glamtalk 10, Glamtalk 11 happening the end of next month, the last Thursday. So Glamtalk every last Thursday of the month, we do it. And it's our absolute pleasure to be able to talk to you through the smart home technology journey. You can be part of it. You got 1 more minute left for this particular special, 484 Google Home Mini. And then we also have the light bulbs at 160 each. You don't want to miss out. This is a never to be repeated. Okay, we can't say never to be repeated, but we don't know when we'll repeat this price again, but not anytime soon. So 160 for that light bulb and 480 for a mini. Mark, it was an absolute pleasure to be with you in studio, our studio. Normally we in the Glam studio, but not today.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. But with that, all that's left to say is just bye-bye, everybody, and make use of the special for Father's Day as well. Don't miss out.
Yeah. And again, partner with us. We want you guys to be on this journey, adopt to school with us. So see you soon. Thank you so much, Marco.
Cheers.